It's a good thing that Aliakin hadn't lived in our time. If you name your cat Chess, you're just gonna keep eating the mice. And how are you gonna play online chess? Oh man, would have eaten all of his mice. All right, that's pretty stupid, right? What's up, Mr. Kofe? Mr. Kofe, here's the link to our tournament. Ooh, we got thunderstorms in the area. Looking forward to that coming up any moment now, so I can suffocate. We've got 92 degrees Fahrenheit in the office. What's up, Antonio Morales? Tournament is about to start. We have less than 10 minutes. 5 rounds, 15 plus 5. This is long time control. Games lasting up to and over 30 minutes per game. What? People do not like classical time control. This is not classical. This is quote-unquote rapid. People like it. Of course they do. Not as much as Blitz. Well, we live in a disposable society where everyone wants immediate gratification. Antonio. Is my sloth cam? It's alright. The sloth cam, I think the sloth has passed out. They're too lazy to think. Or they're too busy to think. There are a lot of reasons. WJ Luke, good afternoon. How are you? Oh, I was kind of in a grumpy mood today. I don't know why. I've been just kind of grumpy today. I don't really know why though. No particular reason. I'm moving next week. Maybe I'm stressed out about moving. Subconsciously. So my tooth hurts because I flossed my teeth today. But like apparently too hard. One place I really hurt my gum. That's painful. Doing well. Moving does suck. Yeah, I haven't moved. I've been here for, well, I had to pack up my mom's house, which was just like moving. But yeah, I don't like moving. I don't like moving particularly. We've got a thunderstorm possibly coming by. Better schools. Better schools. We're not moving that far. Alright. I'm just moving across town to a different street. Different district. Moving on up. Like the Jeffersons. Okay. Sparkle Horse, Act Shack, Morales. Goiju, Astrobate, Pirate, Mr. Coffee, not in tournament list. Mr. Coffee, are you even here? Mr. Coffee's not on lichess, but he's on Twitch. Must be working. Closer Sandwich Shop. No. Closer to the Chess Federation. I'm staying where I'm at until death takes me. Compost and put me in the garden. They can do that now, right? You can sign up to be like composted. Very earth-friendly way to die. It's a pleasant thought. Okay, only 7 players. Where is the regulars? What do we got? Schumacher not in the tournament. We got Schumacher, Goiju, Pirate, Shaki. Don't play the English against Shaki, because he'll get upset. My tooth hurts. Gum hurts. Ow. Carnations. Carnations can show colors introduced into the soil. Well, yeah, we're not doing arenas too much here. They're more fun. More fun. Maybe. Remember when I had a lecture about chess isn't fun? That's why I don't teach kids, because I have to scream at their parents that chess isn't fun. God damn it. Chess isn't fun, Mom and Dad. I hate chess. That's why I'm here. I was just telling a significant person in my life that I hate chess. Isn't that great? What time of day? Well, anyway, I'm moving to an apartment where I'm, down. I'm 2 doors down from my dentist, the new dentist. So that's good. I'm going to get to go to the dentist for the first time in 4 years. The COVID stole 2 years of our lives. What seems like 2 years ago is like 4 years ago. I haven't been to the dentist in 4 years. Well, almost. 3.5 years. Come on, guys, participate. But I have healthy. I have a healthy dental history. What is up? Wow. I put like this vitamin drink. I had one of those tablets that like dissolves, and it's like a vitamin drink, like vitamin C. There was this weird powder on the bottom of my cup. I didn't know what it was. That's probably someone's composted. They make that powder out of dead people. You just gotta follow by a local dentist on Instagram. Ooh, 20 years of kickboxing. You seem so gentle, WJ Loof. My tournament starting. We've got 9 players. Let's get at least to 10 before we start. 2 minutes to go. I like the Swiss better, first of all, because I don't have to play the highest rated player. But all of our high guys aren't here. The higher rated players, nah, they don't want to do real chess. That's Aldisto. No one wants to be serious about chess. In life, as in chess, one's own teeth block one's way. A man's very wealth, which should help him to win, more often than not checkmates him. Antonio, there is no berserk. Oh, it's not serious. You're not serious. By the way, like, how many of these, like, women's Grand Prix tournaments are there? Now, there's anything wrong with that. I appreciate women in chess, but it seems like the FIDE, that they're just constantly having these, like, women Grand Prix tournaments. There's one, like, every week. It's almost like a Magnus Carlsen Rapid event. The racist MVP. You're the racist NBA. Reverse racism. No, they're not racist, man. They just hate Serbians. They're nationalist. It's nationalism. They didn't want to vote for a Serbian. They're anti-Serbian. Are you guys ready? It's not about race, it's about nationality. They discriminate against Serbians in the NBA. Alright, Goiju first game. We've got a request to join the team. The Yellow Mango. Yellow Mango, 1,200 games. Nice. Wow, Knight C3, interesting. So this is a real time control, guys. 15 plus 5. It's like basically it's almost like playing 30-0. Let's say 40 moves times. Oh no, I'm going to lose on time. You lose by time. Wasn't quite sure what I felt like playing. So they already they voted on the MVP. I don't understand. The NBA, they vote on MVP before the playoffs, like before the finals are over. That's weird. It seems like something you would do after the season was over, no? But the finals don't count? Like, I don't really follow the NBA, but that seems kind of strange. Like in baseball, how you perform in the World Series would be relevant to whether or not you could be an MVP. Okay. Goju has never played this way against me before. But he seems to be a hyper-modernist. Are we gonna drink beer tonight? Bijak or what? Is there bear sex? Bear sex. I forgot what bear sex was. Bear sex, bear sex. We were talking about bear sex last week, but I don't remember what it was again. You mistyped something. Berserk! Bear sex, right, okay. Now I remember. Bear sex. Oh no. No. The only bears I deal with are in the Romanian forest. Bear palinka. Alright, here we have the very exciting 4 knights. Do we have another request to join the team? I think personally against bears. I try to stay out of their way. This is a serious time control. I know that most people don't appreciate that. Dude, what's up with the Boston Celtics, speaking of NBA? Why did the Boston Celtics just, like, get destroyed by the Miami Heat? I don't know enough about basketball. Okay. Right. D3. Now we play Spanish. We play Spanish in reverse. Yes. How many bear sex? It's more common to play castles first, right? No? Yes? Maybe? Seems weird. It seems like I never play this much, but yeah, for some reason it seems like castles are more common. Is that right? It's almost as bad as symmetrical. I'll stop joking about you, Shaki, but it's almost as bad as symmetrical symmetrical English. Yeah. So if I take, he might take 2. Maybe I'll just castle first. I remember this weird position that if you just kept copying, like something bad would happen to black. It was always my explanation for beginner sewer. It was in I don't know where I got it actually. It was like bishop g5, bishop g4, knight d5, knight d4, I think. And then at some point we play like queen d2, and there's some weird mating pattern. If you just try to keep copying forever. Well, there goes the bishop g4. I have a trivia question for you guys. What would Arsenal fan play here? That's who's missing tonight. No, seriously. What would Arsenal fan play? Well, I mean, you're the one copycat. I mean, I played e4, e5. You also play e4, e5, no? That's boring. That's boring in and of itself. Bishop takes c3, bishop takes c6, bishop takes b2. So I don't think you can copycat that. If you try to copy me here, I just have bishop takes b2, no? Winning a pawn. See, bishop c6, bishop b7, bishop b7, bishop b2, bishop b7, bishop a1, bishop a8. Bishop takes h3, whoops! I don't remember if, like, h3 is standard. Should I remember that? Capcar. Sounds like Capcar. Capcom. Open link new window. Oh yeah, we got lichess trying to join. Lichess, aka Capcar. All right. Thanks for joining our team. You had to play 97. That's my trivia question was what would Arsenal play? And you got the answer. Now he has bishop g4, you're losing by 4. It's bishop g5. No, he has bishop takes c6 drawing by force. That's the problem, man. Bishop g5 is okay. I don't mind that so much. That's why it's not necessary. It's not necessary to play 97, friend. Mr. Friend. 98 is not hot, no. No, I just studied like hundreds of Rubinstein games. This move sucks, man. No, it's a maneuver. There are very weak players that use this maneuver. Like Capablanca with the white pieces and Rubinstein with black. It's one of the most famous maneuvers of all time. Nothing special. It's not hot, Repunj. Definitely don't want to play like one of the greatest players of all time. Oh yeah, don't let him join the team. He's already insulted Rubinstein. Yeah, so this is interesting. But h3 is probably good. It's probably fine. I dropped pawn again. God damn it. Yeah, you gotta play d4 now, otherwise your bishop will get trapped. Trapped. Truffulatry. Someone got their account unbanned. Uh-oh. Who could that be? Not an authority on this in the least. So if I play c5, oh no, ask me to stop that. This is not the time for that. Am I supposed to play knight e6? Or c5? It's an IMSO. Right? SB, thanks for that, you know, Arabic or whatever. I can't read it though. I know, SB. The player, isn't that the player who played a really sus game? No, that was someone else. No, if I play knight e6, then he plays like bishop f1, and then my e5 pawn is hanging, and I don't know how to protect it. I thought this was normal. The computer says that white is better, as far as I recall. Oh, 98. Yeah, that's a little different. What is the Chess Kitty tournament or something? What are you guys talking about? I feel like it's weird. Are we talking about a real tournament or some chess cheese-com thing? Is there a real chess tournament going on? That's Superbet Classic. That's not a real chess tournament, Rupunch. Classic. It's very classic. It's been around for like 2 years now. Extremely classic. It's like rapid, online rapid chess with anal beads. Make sure you got your Zoom call on. You can't possibly be cheating. And really, we let Rupunj back in the team. The Classic was held in Romania, exactly. That was a different tournament. That was a real tournament. This is a rapid. Is this real? Is it over the board? Well, at least if it's over the board, then we can have anal beads. Okay, as long as it's over the board, but it's definitely not classic. That's good. Warsaw, right? Yeah, I don't know what to do. never play this opening. The whites played perfectly. I don't know, I hate chess.com, so I don't want to really talk about this stuff, but whatever. I'll accept that it exists. Basically, chess.com bought Magnus. Now they own him. He's half owned by chess.com and half owned by Hans. Hans's lawyers. Maybe a little piece goes to the St. Louis Republican. Okay, I have no idea what to do. Honestly, okay, maybe h6. I'll just pretend I'm playing the Nimzo. I'm not sure h6 is good though. I don't have any experience playing these lines. No one plays the 4 knights against me. I don't particularly want to play a6 on the queen side. My knight is bad on d8 when white pushes like d5. It can come out on f7. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't screw around. Maybe I should have played knight e6 right away. Probably h6 is serious. h6 is probably a serious inaccuracy. Should have just played knight e6 directly. Now what am I going to do? This was kind of a heavy variation to face for my first game of the tournament. I don't, you know, it's very strategic. I wouldn't recommend playing this in a fast time control. Sloth is sleeping. We don't have another quest to join the team, do we? Well, a4. e4 is no problem. Maybe it is a problem. Damn, it defended the bishop. It was already defended, actually. That bishop was already defended, boys and girls. That was the other point of rook b1. I might have to move my queen again. Alright. I don't like it. I don't like putting the queen on c7. And there is, like, someone was talking about knight c6, back to c6, a6 and knight c6. Of course it's possible. I don't love it. I don't know, man. When did our opponent become a 4 knights player? Never faced this. Okay, knight takes e5 is a problem. I can't just lose a pawn. I feel like I have a bad Nimzo. The Heat's going pretty well. They destroyed the Boston Celtics. Move 11. We're at a mere 90, 91. Yeah, it's not fun sleeping in hot temperatures. 91 Fahrenheit. I'm moving next week. White. $46. That's ouch. That's 100 and let's say 114 degrees Fahrenheit. I guess it depends on the humidity. This position is giving me a headache, and it's already bad enough with the humidity here. There's always knight to e6. We're gonna do what? Go back to c6? Correct the earlier mistake. I mean, is this really a normal way to play this kind of position? Not really. I'm just pretending I'm playing the Nimzo. This is a horrible position to play in a rapid game. Just a matter of time till both sides get low on clock, and then it's just like we'll start blundering. Well, he never had a bishop on g5. Possible. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll lose on time before I do. This square pretty much sucks for my queen. But bishop a3 seems weird as well. We're both playing kind of a strange brand of chess here. How about a rook move? Hey, how about a rook move, boys and girls? Alright, the earlier suggestion of knight e7 has finally come to fruition. Sorry, my bad. I think I'm getting like, what's that called? When you start just spouting bad words. Tourette syndrome. My Tourette's is acting up. Yeah. Oh, Arsenal just... Arsenal arrived for the Tourette's. Tourette's and 87. What more do you want, Arsenal? I like the time control, but I don't like this kind of position, man. It's hard to play. You need a lot of time for this. I hate the freaking 4 knights. It seems like the Yugoslav attack is a little bit overhyped. Well, it also seems like the only thing that like white has against the dragon, no? If you don't use the Yugoslav attack, like, well, you can play castles long, and those are your only 2 options. What else are you gonna do? Like g3 or something? All other lines are lame, so it's only bishop c4 or queen d2. No, that's nothing. The 11 fish is terrible for white. I guess I play the dragon every game if people promise to play that. Yeah. Alright. Well, there we are, knight g6. Queen d2. So White's like stuck here playing this closed position and now has no time. You're attacking my pawn. That's not very nice. Build a wall. Do I have a fan? Yeah. We have an Arsenal fan too. Multiple fans. Absolutely. We have a fan base. Wow, A5. Look out, it's A5. The C-pawn's a little dangerous to grab that. I don't know. I'm just gonna chill. Another player trying to join the team. Repunch sister. No. It's just a fake. They never get rid of that bug. It's so strange. The shadow request. Yeah, I mean, White's time very low. What he lacks in time, he makes up for in pawn structure. It's easy to play this type of structure with no time. Just kidding. Okay, knight d2. Very subtle. He has Mr. Slow style time management, I guess. Okay, what's my plan? Where's my plan? Why do I want to play this move? I just like picked up a headache. I didn't have a headache at all. And ever since around halfway through this game, I got a headache. But we've got a major, like, low pressure system kind of coming in, so could be related. Bishop d3. Yes. Right. No, I mean, definitely the b5 ideas are totally what I'm doing with bishop c6. Exactly. But he has tactics. If I push, the c5 gets weak. I'm not sure I want to play b5. Don't put ideas in my head. Stop putting ideas in my head. Especially bad ones. Damn, dude. Dr. Tension. The bishop on a3. Seriously? Alright. Taking the d file. What am I gonna take it, dude? Where do you want me to take it? Should we do it? It's just a question where you want me to put it. I don't know. He traded. One good bishop deserves another. Damn, I'm gonna lose the exchange. Oh, not so easy. Oh, shit. Damn, he's like Mr. He is Mr. Slow. God damn it, Jerry. What the? He missed bishop d6. That's crazy. Man, he had like a total meltdown. If he had bishop d6, he might even be winning. You know, just winning. I mean, I straight up blundered bishop d6. Oof. Minor meltdown. Yeah, but that's the thing. You can't play strategic games like this with little time. Was I lost? It wasn't good. Let's just say that. You know, this is not good. I kind of let my guard down there a little bit with bishop d6. Yeah. It's not good. Whoa. Yeah, we got winds. Oh, wow. Hurricane force winds. Definitely thunderstorm. Coming up. Any minute now. The birds are chirping, though. That's a good sign. I mean, I think it's a good sign the birds are chirping, no? Okay, what's happening? GHM. Shock Morales. Oh wow, the next round's almost ready to start. Of course I had the longest round game. Oh, Gita B, we haven't seen you in a long time. A fan of Carlson. Nobody remembers Sloth's name, Sloth's real name. Gita B remembered that it's Carlson. Carlson the Sloth. No relation to Magnus Carlsen. But nice memory. I bet Gita B remembers people's birthdays and stuff like that. I always forget people's birthdays. Thanks for the game. Nice to play a longer game, yeah. Unfortunately, these games are very long. That's why it's just 5 rounds. I would love to do like 7 rounds, but we're talking about a very serious commitment of the entire evening if we do maybe one of these days. Okay. I have this theory that it's harder to remember people's birthdays when they're like later, like 20 something versus like early in the month. What do you guys think about this? Is this just bullshit or? Move 11 just gifting 5 gift subs to the community. So I feel like if your birthday is like a single digit or something like that, it's easiest to remember. If it's like double digits, like in the teens, it's probably, it sounds like BS. You can't remember your daughter's birthday in the beginning of the month? A 1-digit number you can't remember? Come on, dude. The 1-digit number. Alright. Move 11 with 5 gift subs to Mad Max, Lose Chessmaster, Ilyash is back, Falk Beer, and seeing you on Twitch. The anti-Morales move order. For some reason, I can't remember my 3rd child's birthday. Dude, you don't have 3 children. You have 4. You can't remember how many you had. For some reason, I can't remember how many children I had. That's a serious problem. Alright, here we go. Your opponent played 4 moves and resigned. Well, must have been a powerful performance. I remember my daughter's birthday because it's like the day before leap year. How can you ever not remember that? If you're gonna remember anything, I mean, the trick is to connect it to something, you know? At least for me. I remember things if there's something I can use to connect them to. But if it's just a random number that I have no... You know, it was like my favorite number was like 17 in sports or something. Maybe I would connect that day. Damn, Arsenal has procreated. I mean, when I studied psychology, the thing is, like, we normally remember stuff in the middle. When there's like a series of things, you remember the middle. I mean, the beginning and the end. You don't remember the middle as well. Of course, with birthdays, there's only maximum of 2 numbers, so it shouldn't be that hard. Because you got to remember the month too. You'll be forced to assimilate. When did Morales play the Queen's Gambit Accepted? Since when does he play the Queen's Gambit Accepted? Always remember the beginning and the end. I don't know, but when I went out that night with Nefedov, I took like a weird picture on the street of some cars or something. I have no idea why, though. I can't remember. Alright. I just saw there was a new picture in my picture album, and just some cars on a street. It doesn't have any particular significance. I probably took it by accident, like pressed the wrong button on my phone or something. Alright. Bishop b3 or bishop d3? What would Rubinstein do? I don't know. The Chinese believe 8 is a very lucky number. Rubinstein, he'd be playing black. He'd be playing both sides of this position, dude. Morales is clearly not a d4 player. Especially, you know, in the early part of the 20th century, the Queen's Gambit Accepted and the Tarrasch were very popular. Alright. Oh, we did have a game like this once, I remember. I do remember. You played this once before. I don't remember the circumstances of the game, though. I don't remember circumstances of said game. I'm going to play A4. Thank you, Sladgie, for stating the obvious. You're welcome. Man, I don't know what this headache is. It's not severe headache, just like a mild headache, but maybe some MSG in my food. Claustrophobia. I also have allergies. Can allergies give you a headache? Wow, he pushed c4. No one ever pushes c4 in these kind of positions. Are you... I won't say it. My Tourette's almost acting up again. Well, it's like you're never supposed to push c4. Right? Darkwing duck. Wow. The birds have stopped chirping. Very distinctly. Maybe it's food related. Although I ate a very healthy dinner. Usually like the dark script outside the pawns. Dude, that's kind of hard to do with the queens get accepted. You're a little concerned here? You might, yeah, if you want to get your dark bishop out, you probably have to play like the Tory attack or something that doesn't involve c4. You're basically never getting your dark square bishop developed and the queen's gout accepted. There's literally like no variations where that can happen. I mean, you could get some kind of like hybrid, like maybe a Vienna variation, but it wouldn't really be a queen's gambit accepted anymore. You'd be transposing some kind of queen's gambit. Was this a 15+5 Swiss? No, it is a 15+5 Swiss. This is happening in the present tense. You're not missing it, you're right here. Last time you said you weren't going to play, you played. Alright. Morales is just, like, tanking. What's he supposed to play? Well, that's a good question. I anticipated b4. I would think, like, b4 is the normal move. But it's also possible there could be some way to keep the tension, like queen b6. I don't think c4 is right. I think that can only be played under really, special circumstances. But we talked about Rubinstein, and now that you mention it, I think I saw a game where it was played like this. His opponent played like this. With a fairly early c4. Obviously, when you take the pressure off my center, okay, you're like waving the red flag. I mean, I'm gonna like come at you down the middle with, the New England Patriots offensive line here, I mean, this is not funny. I mean, black is really risking getting blown away in the middle by pushing this pawn to c4. Yeah, you could do like knight e4 or something, Arsenal, but I think I can probably... Oh! Psychic Network. The Psychic Chess Network. God, where do I come up with these ideas? Way to listen to the stream. He couldn't find a move, so he finally just listened to the stream and waited for me to make a suggestion. They're both very, very strong developing moves. Okay. Now, it's kind of counterintuitive, but I could try to attack his pawn chain on the queen side with like b3. I don't think so, but it is feasible. I mean, the natural move is the natural move. Knight c3. If it's knight c3, knight c3, knight f6, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, something like something. f5. If you wanted b4, you might have been able to play immediate on 11th move. Well, I mean, if you play b4, I mean, you're sacking this pawn. I lose my bishop? Seriously? What? No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm just taking it, and you can attack me, and I go back to e2. So I don't see me losing my bishop. I'm taking with the pawn on f3. I mean, there might be some counterplay. Oh, he took. Yeah, that's surprising. I expected him to play knight f6. What's about knight f6? Ooh, f5 is ugly, bro. I don't know. I'd like to take my shot at it. Honestly, I'm okay with f5. The knight f6 looked tough to deal with, though. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna. I guess I could plop the knight on e5 and then try to kick him out with f3. But I think now white has a good game. Okay, it's not like game over yet. Obviously, he's going to castle queenside. Right. It's an IMSO idea. Sort of. Yeah. I mean, but it's not an IMSO. No, I mean, f5. Remember, his king is on e8 in the middle of the board. And he's made a lot of pawn moves. He's moved his DC, B, A. Nice blockading move, E5. Knight takes e5, knight takes e5, bishop f4. Now. Yeah, I mean, it's just like black's king, man. Middle of the board. Nothing can possibly go wrong there. Should I exchange on the A file at some point? Is there any reason to do that? Could be. Keeping the tension might be better. Wow. This is interesting. What about takes and then knight d4? Doesn't look that great. Okay, knight h4, knight g5, very tempting. We got serious thunderstorm action in the back section. Got some back rank mates. Take, bishop f4. That's pretty strong, actually. Take, bishop f4. I was looking at knight takes originally. Knight takes bishop f4, but pawn takes e5. So there's two options. Knight takes e5, bishop f4, or knight takes e5, knight d4. Well, there's more than two options. I can take and like play queen d2 and threaten mate in one. There's also that. And while this might not look that dangerous, remember I have e6 like ripping him open here. If he just like ignores it or something. Like bishop e7, e6 looks pretty freaking dangerous to me. I mean, basically, my bishop's contained, this one. But, you know, I could play e6 and then e5. Okay, so now bishop f4, I thought I'm winning. Wow, instant capture. There's no way. Black's okay here. Queen g4. Queen g4. What's a Morphe, mate? I also have queen h3. Yeah, this looked like his only move. Now I have e5. Oh, bishop g5. Hint, hint. There's also queen g5. e5. h5. Queen h3. I guess I should have gone to h3. It would have been better. Everything's fine here. No problem. Black has no problems. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Twitch was poorly written. Bob Marley has nothing to do with this. Alright. Development. Hey guys, don't forget Move 11 gifted 5 gift subs today. Nice job. Do my errands. That's the code for like go to the pub. Alright. Have a pint for me, bro. Go to the pub and meet my mistress. Arsenal's so sneaky. PUBG. Oh man. There must be some kind of crazy defense here. I don't have this. Oh no. You got me. Morales' favorite square e5. It's rare we can crush him like this. But I think he's new to the Queen's Gambit Accepted. Actually, I'm new to playing this line. I never really played the system. You got him. We got him. I guess he had to try h5, but it didn't look good. h5... You know, h5, queen h3 probably doesn't really change anything. I was looking at like desperate g5. Black just couldn't get the pieces out. I mean, c4 looked like, you know, bad, but maybe Arsenal is right. There was a better way. There was a better way. What else is going on? GHM is still playing. Akshak, Don't Cry Wolf has 1.5. GHM still playing. Where is everybody? No leaving the tournament. Queen g5 didn't even occur to me I had that. I don't like putting... I'm not like Astrobate, you know. I like to keep the distance pieces at a distance. Oh, opposite color bishop ending. Jeez. Alright. I offer a draw. Well, there is, there's always a chance, like, white sneaks in a quick g6 when black isn't looking. But black has 5 more minutes. There's only one game remaining? No. Yeah, really? Guys, no leaving the tournament. Lichess didn't play in Ruin. Ruin, are you just joining now? So I actually played a good game. Cheesy Dude lost round 1. Ooh, GHM. Mule Skinner left after 1 game. Gorju got a victory against Acerbate. Okay, guys, there's 3 rounds left. Pyrat with a bye. Now we got another request to really join the team. Warm Red. One of my most crushing games? Well, against you for sure. I almost never crush you. Usually you put up a very good battle. But if you're new to the opening, I mean, that's understandable. Oh man, 12 sent upon loss. But apparently you were fine. Well, the engine actually likes c4 for black. Well, that's weird. Whoa. Yeah, like, look at the database. Como Sobrego. Miles, I probably played in that tournament. May 99. Maybe not. They had a lot of tournaments in Spain. But I was around that time playing in Linares and Ubeda. I played Como Sobrego and Miles was there. Yeah, that's funny. Not a lot of games here. Okay, so A4, still not a lot of games, period. Huh. It's interesting. This particular order of moves. Yeah, almost everyone plays D takes C5 here. So my rook D1 is actually quite rare. Yeah, the computer actually likes your C4. Now we got some transpositions. Okay, honestly, 94 was a mistake, huh? You're just supposed to just act like nothing happened with bishop e7. This could get quite sharp. Yeah, I mean, this would be very sharp. I was optimistic. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't trust the engine. You have to analyze this in depth. What happened to our heroes? Opposite color bishop. Boy, this is exciting. Guys, pass the popcorn. Well, ICTs, I mean, developing the bishop e7 is definitely probably not a bad idea at some point. Although, if black could, they might want to add the bishop on a more active square, but I'm not sure there's another option. Okay, guys, I offer a draw on behalf of both of you. We're getting a nice little break here before the next round starts. And it still hasn't started raining. But the thing about the Morales game that you'll notice is that the vast majority of people that played that position, like I thought, almost everyone played b4. Miles played b4. He was a huge Queen's Gambit accepted player. He played it a lot. Ivan Sokolov, Postny, Herat's another Grandmaster, Ganguly, Damljanovic, Vietnamese GM, Ganguly again, Savon. So there's tons of, even a recent game with Chonko Balash from the men against women tournament in 2022 in Gibraltar. Even Chonko, who's an expert, he's a big opening expert. He played B4 as well. So, yeah, it's a anagram or whatever you call it. Weird, huh? The Illuminati. To see you make an anagram out of your name. Is our exciting game over yet? No. I like how Shaki resigns in 4 moves against being the Simul in the symmetrical English, but he plays out like dead drawn ups color bishop end games, because this is interesting. I mean, maybe his opponent is playing for the win, which would be even weirder. But black does have a lot of bullet games. 296, actually, not so many, but 5-year-old, 7-year-old. Black offered to draw earlier. Yeah, this is really interesting. Wow, guys. It's cool. Obviously, white has excellent chances to win here. I wouldn't, like, move my bishop if I didn't have to. But if, like, bishop e8, you have to move your bishop. Shaki is being annoying. Alright, it's fine. We'll just wait an hour for this dead drawn position. It's cool. Sack the bishop earlier. Sack the bishop. Like, put it on prees and hope the opponent takes it or something, or... That literally could have happened. Uh-huh. There was a moment where something like that could have happened. Wait, what? King f4? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, king f7, like if king f7, king e5. It looks like something I would do and then, like, lose. 30 more moves to what? The 50 move rule? Alright, well, I'm not going to watch that anymore. That's a silly waste of time. I'm not going to do it justice by... We'll talk about something else. Of course, they, might exchange something or move a pawn. Well, I could sack the g-pawn with g6 and then play another 50 moves. That's what Oleg Krivonosov, one of my favorite players, would do. Cheetah! Oh no, this must be one of Astrobait's fans. Astrobait, it's your friend, Cheetah65. And they're challenging me to 15 plus 5. Astrobait, is this like your Smurf account? Cheetah 6-5. So how many players we got? Move 11 not in the tournament. Repunch lost against Don't Cry Wolf. Let's see that game. The mysterious Don't Cry Wolf. Let's guess. Ooh, it looks like... What was this? What opening was this? D4. Oh. Oh wow, Benoni. A bishop e7 Benoni. Wait. E4. Tricky move order. Weird. Black's playing the slow Benoni. It's where you like play the Benoni 2 tempi down. Ugh. Okay. That wasn't good. Yurtalisk. Yurtalisk, you're accepted. Yurtle. Cheetah challenging me again. Cheetah, no. Well, at some point, Black was actually okay. Whoa. What, is there some way to trap your queen or something? No. Oh, he tried to play A takes B. Surprisingly, Black is okay here. Well, that's remarkable. Down, nothing major, like a protected pass pawn on D5. And everything's okay for Black. Alright, no. Back to tournament. Okay, we're not getting enough players in this thing. This is super annoying that these guys are playing this out. You're just wasting everybody's time. I don't get it. Why do you need... It's already a long tournament. Why do you have to waste everybody's time? Anyone who was not already going to drop out of the tournament is going to drop after this game. I know. I like how Akshak had the 4-move Bodler win against the 600 who joined the team. Nice of them to play 4 moves and leave. 10 more moves. The funny part is that the side with the pawn less has like twice as much time. Too bad move 11's not playing. It'd be a good practice tournament. Yeah, ICTs, I know. Thanks for reminding him. But thank God he didn't play G6. So we only have 3 rounds left. I like this time control, but people just don't want to commit their time. Oh, you wanted to get to 100 moves. That was the point. King F7, King E5 is winning. I wouldn't risk it. That's enough for me, man. I didn't want you to go for 150. The Continental Tournament. You mean like South America? What? What's What's his name? Continental Americas? Yeah. Well, no, I mean, rook and knight versus rook is standard policy. I've seen Grandmaster Strength players lose it. There's nothing strange about that. That's absolutely standard policy. Kainan and Shabalov are still there. Are you sure it's not the Continental Senior? Those guys are a lot older than me. Shabalov's played everything. Alright. He would change his openings pretty often. Compared to most players. He's, a professional player. Alright. Got you a buy. Please don't play bishop c4. Oh. Why? Why do people have to play bishop c4? Seriously. Are you serious? Are you related to like Repunj or something? Oh, there was that computer game. I forgot about that. Yeah, the last game I lost against Akshak, that was very sus, honestly. Sorry, but it was extremely suspicious. Yeah, I didn't like that. Hopefully he doesn't play any more computer-like games. Knight f6 is fine. Right? Or should I play d6 first? It's okay to play knight f6. No? I could play a6. a6 gel. Now white is just like transposed to a slow Joko, so that's fine, I suppose. They're playing like it's bullet chess. guess I'm not going to be castling queenside. Speaking of knight b8, what if I were to like retreat my knight to d8, like in the first game? How do I control the d5 square in this type of position? No, Shabalov always played all different stuff. He played the Alekhine, played all different kinds of Sicilians. He probably played the Caro-Kann. I don't know. He played everything. The only thing I really don't remember seeing him play was like e4, e5. Kaidanov played the French all the time. Kaidanov was like a French expert, ironically. Are we there yet? You're like copying me. He's a copier. It seems like White's only interested in playing bullet chess. What is their deal? Yeah, FIDE 1300. Guys, check out the last game. I lost to them. FIDE 1300. I don't know, I let them back in the team. This might be a mistake. So that move defended against the threat. Board game. Yeah, I mean, if I see another game like this one, maybe it was just a coincidence, but that looked like an engine playing white. If I see another game like that, obviously I'll take action. That game pissed me off. I don't tolerate anybody cheating. And I will ban anyone who I suspect. I'll give them a second chance here. That could have just been a coincidence, but it looked very strange. Knight f5. Sorry we didn't get more players for this tournament. I don't know, man. I just can't convince people to play real chess. Yeah, that's funny. I never get accused of cheating. Don't cry wolf. You know, I don't think I've ever been accused of cheating once. But I don't know. Most people don't take it as a compliment, and that game was extremely sus, so you should check it out. Pretty sure I was playing an engine. Alright, we're gonna take here. It's not funny. Although, you know, hopefully. Is this the player who used to play the London system? No. There was someone else. Who was playing the London system against me every game? For something new and totally different. Getting that confused with this account. It's kind of the same as the London system where you just don't castle and attack on the king's side. Except you're playing bishop c4. Queen g3. King h7. I don't think I've ever literally been accused of cheating in chess. Ever. I mean, I'm that human. Not even one time. I'm actually, that's pretty bad, right? You think like at least once I would play such a good game that someone would suspect me of being a computer. I can't recall even one time someone sending you a message like, oh man, you're cheating. I'm basically that bad. You can tell I'm not cheating. Jeez, the g4. Oof. Wow, g4 is just totally psycho. Now we're getting serious. Serious tornado incoming. No rain and an extensive wind. Dog's barking a lot. The dog sensed the storm coming. Alright, let's see the weather report. When would you ever get accused, though? Well, I wouldn't, you know, Mr. Coffee, I mean, yeah. But why should, like, title players be any different than anyone else? There is this kind of assumption that, like, title players don't cheat. But that's ridiculous. They're just as human as anyone else. Like a picture of Igor Strauss sitting in the toilet. Strauss Igor's. Quality guy. Okay, so don't castle or anything. Just leave your king in the center. It's totally normal. Nothing to see here. I'm on stream for 90% of my games. Well, so? What does that mean? I could be cheating, just like anybody else. I'm surprised no one has ever accused me of cheating here. It's not like, you know, being on the webcam ensures that I'm not cheating or something, you know. Because I'm international master on a webcam, that means that I'm not cheating. Make sure to turn on your Zoom call during the tournament, because that makes sure you're not cheating. Yeah, that's why I'm hiding over here. No, I just have a big monitor in the back of the laptop. You guys can't see it, you know, in front of me. I'm like, what was his name? Petrosian the younger, Tigran the junior. I just have like another laptop with the engine analysis running in the back. And I'm just making this, you know, point, of course, that I've made many times, but the absurd concept that somehow if we're on a Zoom call or something that we can't be cheating. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I got my anal beads in. I've got the monitor in the back. I've got a microphone in my ear, you know. There's no reason to get caught like Tigran Petrosian. Looking up, he was looking up or something. He was like, they were suspecting him because of some kind of weird behavior. I think we should do nude chess. I just read this article about nude comedy shows. Apparently, like, there's quite a bit of like nude comedy shows in New York City. That would take a lot of guts. Stand up in front of an audience naked and do like a comedy set. You'll skip the nude section. We could get nudists get into it. They probably could get into chess. So apparently the nudists really get into the comedy shows. I just read this literally last night. It was in the New York Times. I won't go into any great details, but I think nude chess sounds like a concept. But I wouldn't do it in Florida, Mr. Coffee. At Disney World. Nude chess at Florida with Governor DeSantis indoctrinating young kids into nude chess with Mr. Coffee. Very popular with the the so-called, you know, right-wing Republicans. All right. Bishop takes g5. Still, White just doesn't believe in castling. I think it's a damn shame. Am I lost yet? What do you have against castling? Seriously. White is not turning anything momentarily, but then again, neither am I. Although if queen takes b3, looks a little bit like they might have a knight takes g7. For example, queen takes b3, knight takes g7. White has like a one-track mind kind of thing going on. It's definitely strange play from someone who's like playing a title player. Like they're completely, utterly fearless of me. I certainly wouldn't be. You know, think like if White was supposedly 1,300 FIDE, and they're playing an IM, they would be intimidated. But no, they play like as recklessly as humanly possible. It seems kind of weird. Like honestly, how can White play like this and be 2,300? Even that seems like stretching it, but okay. Yeah, I mean, rapid players here, 2,300. It's about the limit, the outer limit of 1,900. I would say like high teens, 1900s could be like 2,300 rapid on lichess. You know, but these people, you know, and I'm like, don't put that in your profile that you're 1,300. They don't listen. Putting 1,300 in your profile just confirms the fact that I'm suspicious of you. Even if you're from India, it's still too low. And it doesn't matter if you're 1,300 if you played 6 tournaments, you know, 5 years ago. What does it matter if you have like a rating from 5 years ago? I don't understand what that has to do with anything. Why put that in your profile? It's so bizarre. Play by White, honestly. So King H7. No threat. I'm probably just asking for trouble if I do that, to be honest. Knight takes G6. Let's see, Rook D7. Rook D7, Knight G6, Pawn G6. Rook D7, Knight H6. I definitely shouldn't play King H7. Knight takes G6, Pawn G6. Queen G6. You just hang in the B3 pawn like it's no big deal. 2,500 in tactics. I mean, I'll never be able to completely trust this player after the last game, you know. I don't want to, like, convict people based on one game, but I'll never be able to put it out of my mind. Bake light. Bakey light. Light bacon. Once I start to get the idea that someone might be cheating in my head, it's very hard to shake it out. What does Queen B3 do? It like breaks down its defenses so I can penetrate into its position with something like Queen C2 or Queen C4. It threatens, you know, B2. It does a lot of things, and I'd like to play it, but on the previous move, I definitely couldn't play it because of Knight takes G7. This should be a threat at some point that White, you know, could defend against. Probably now. He really should. Maybe he still doesn't need to defend against it. Link to the game. Queen G3. So it's like a mysterious waiting move. Sort of like waiting for me to play king h7, so they can play knight f3 and fork me, or something like that. Eventually, I might have a threat. We're gonna stick to the fundamentals. As Arsenal said, take the D file. I'm not gonna take it. Where do you want me to take it? And now he'll just evacuate. You know, I still can't take on b3. Something weird about this still. Well, I thought it was going to rain, but it's not raining. Not yet, anyway. I have rook d1 check if he tries to play king f1. That's always good. Oh, I read his mind. How convenient. So now if I take on b3, knight takes g6. Still, white is like winning, probably. So I can check. He'll probably... I could play rook d2 here. That's kind of interesting, and then it just encourages knight f3, so that's also dangerous. If I take on b3, knight takes g6, f takes g6, queen takes g6, check, very, very scary threats. Yeah, this is interesting. Which way do I capture? Capture toward the center. The brain ink just goes up. Alright. I guess rook a1. It's funny how I can never threaten anything. Isn't that amazing how that works? Wait, always has a defense. If I play rook d7, then probably the odd queen g4 will be played. King h8. King h8 is interesting. It could allow me to play into force knight e3. Then I could try to take a pawn. But maybe he has some crushing tactic against that too. Man, this game is monotonous. I've had some really boring games today. I'm sorry. I should stop playing e4, e5 during these long time controls, to be honest. After this game and the game with Goju, I have to say I definitely need to stop playing e4, e5 in the longer games. Look at that shot. Now knight d5. That's a nice move. The knight d5. Wow. That's a nice move. I think now we're going to see white play like a flawless game. Using no time. Now he's on increments. 2300 bullet. It's got the really strange classical rating of 1900. What's that about? They just like abandoned their games or something? Alright. That's sneaky. With Queen C8 coming down here. Unbelievable. Now let's see like master level endgame play. White. That's white. White is white. Instantaneous. I can't wait to check if like b4, b5 is the engine's #1 suggestion. I would say not that easy to find that if it's the best possible move. To be perfectly honest. Rook A5. Okay then. It's also nothing suspicious about that. Yeah, this is super sus. Nah, I've seen enough, man. I don't know why people insist on it. Alright. I'm never going to be able to beat this player. I mean, it's ridiculous. Its time management is even extremely sus. He took his time, now he can play like instantly when he needs to. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, no, it's too weird. You're like suddenly like able to play perfect moves after you needed to use a lot of time before. It just doesn't seem believable. The last game was enough for me. I mean, this game is a little weird, but I feel too uncomfortable against this player. I don't think so. His ratings are going, well, I guess so. I guess they would be. They would be quite high, dude. Yeah, I've seen enough. Just like Lost in Time. For no apparent reason. 11 sent upon loss. But did you see the A4B? That move was very sus. Just instantly played, dude. Look at this. This is decisive. B4 instantly played. Engine #1 move. b5, instantly played engine number 1 move. And then the weirdest move of all, rook a5, top 2 moves, instantly played. Nah, I've seen enough, dude. I've seen enough of this. Alright. Now, rook a5, come on. Get out of here, dude. Take your engine and go home. Nobody finds rook a5 in that position instantaneously. He's trying to look human by not playing perfect moves the whole game, but I don't think so, dude. But you gave it away with the last game against me, to be honest. Alright, where's our team? That sequence, b4, b5, rook a5, instantaneously playing engine moves. I don't think so. That's enough for me. It was just a coincidence. Well, yeah, it was just a coincidence. No, if I go rook d3, he's going to play rook a3 and hold a draw. Rook d3 might be the better move, but he just goes rook a3 and white will hold a draw in that. It's not enough to win. The whole game was weird, though. Like, white's sort of using some engine moves. Doesn't want to be too suspicious. Rook d3 did nothing, you know? No, he wasn't playing, like, pure engine moves. Against me in the last game when I lost against him, he blew me out with a total engine game. I sort of forgot about it. It was a while ago. It's clearly not a player who's cheating all the time. You know, I'm not the lichess police, but I don't want people who I suspect in my tournaments. Alright, so your ruin. Against our new player here, lichess. Uh-oh, this is interesting. Your ruin is black. Oh no. It's a Sveshnikov. C3 Sicilian. Oh, okay. Yeah. lichess played C3 Sicilian against me last game. That was a well-played game. Look, I can't be 100% sure if people are cheating, but I mean, when I suspect the moves are computer moves and I look at the game and all three are like the first engine choice, played instantaneously in time pressure, you know, I'm fairly certain that I'm not crazy. Everybody has a few lichess 10-minute games and faster with Xenophon lost less than 20. That's not the point. The point is I could even tell when he was making these moves with the engine. When it like switched over, you could tell, literally. As soon as he got in low time, he started playing like perfect engine moves. It was before then it was sort of like hand-picked, you know, self-chosen moves. Obviously, a computer wouldn't leave his king in the center in the gioco piano like that if it was playing, you know, if he was playing with all engine moves. Oh man. Alright, this doesn't look good. Your ruin tends to panic a little bit in time pressure. I mean, it will get to the point where you can't tell if people are cheating anymore. And I think that's problematic. Interesting. Zero, zero, zero. Okay, we got one mistake. Wow, good game by both sides. That's quite a game by both sides. 24 CPL versus 13. Rating doesn't mean anything. Well, anyway, it doesn't mean anything. Rasan's still playing. That game's still going on. No, it's over. Yeah. I thought I saw the pieces moving there. Does the engine just turn off when you're winning by like 3? I hope not. What happened? Ruin lost? Okay. We got 2 rounds left. Wow. Only Stockfish, no? Yeah, well, there might be a Stockfish left in the tournament. But unfortunately, I feel like we don't have enough players. Is Morales here? He's been very quiet. Ooh, he had lots of... Ooh, Shockey with... Ooh. Morales taking down Shockey. Cheesy Noob with the win. I'd like to have a good game with Cheesy Noob, maybe. Nah, I mean... Most of you guys are good. But occasionally we get someone suspicious. Sometimes they give themselves away. Access denied. Now I have a blue microphone. Sparkle Horse is streaming. There's no way I can be 100% certain if I suspect someone of cheating. I just have to estimate to the best of my abilities. If my spider senses... I used to be much more sensitive about it, but I've been pretty lax lately. They changed the microphones next to streamers. Yeah, that didn't used to be blue. So this player I played just once. It was a very quick win. It must have been a simul. I thought they could be the same player from Azerbaijan who was previously 5-year-old, 7-year-old. Wait, was it 5-year-old or 7-year-old? Look, man, the thing about Hans is everybody needs to like forget about that shit about the Hans game. I don't want to go back into it again, but I don't think that Hans was cheating in his game against Magnus. You know, we really got to let this go. That game wasn't even suspicious, to be honest. Magnus was paranoid for good reason, because the guy cheated online a lot, and of course that makes you crazy. But to be honest, I don't think, and I think that most people would agree, that there's any evidence that Hans cheated. I don't see it, you know. But there's no question he was an online cheater, which is enough to make me like not ever want to play him. And I can understand why Magnus, you know, and if it ever goes to court or something, I think that should be enough reason for Magnus to suspect him, and you know, Magnus should not be held liable for any kind of damaging his reputation. He damaged his own reputation by cheating, you know, online, which has been pretty much verified. But it's just the tip of the iceberg, really. Ultimately, because this kind of thing is going to happen more and more often. If not Hans, someone else, you know. Wow, Black is really playing this quickly. But we're going to rehash the Magnus thing again? I can't believe it. He shouldn't have played in the tournament, and you know, it was a weird situation where Hans was just in the tournament at the last minute because he was a replacement for Rapport. Magnus, if he suspected Hans, should have never agreed to play at all. He should have protested from the start. That was big mistake, you know. If you suspect someone, you don't agree to play in the tournament with them in the first place. But Magnus just didn't want to make a big deal, you know. But that's, you know, could be costly. Oh God, when was the Magnus Hans thing? Are you serious? Are you living like in like Antarctica or something? Oh man, I can't talk about it anymore, or I'll just like go blind or something. Béarnaise sauce. Wow, it's kind of crazy what you can find in the supermarket. Béarnaise sauce and 2 delicious steaks for £6.50. Dude, I bought like 8 popsicles for $14 today. Like, are you serious? I'm gonna move to the UK. You got 2 steaks and Béarnaise sauce for £6.50, and I got 8 freaking popsicles for the equivalent of $14. That just doesn't seem right. Well, Black. Another thing that doesn't seem right is you know, but the whole Hans Magnus thing was so overblown that it's like I can't even think about it anymore. I mean, I think just straight up Magnus was wrong about that game, and then everyone made a meme out of it with the anal beads and stuff like that. But, you know, how can you ever trust someone you know cheated? Oh man, the game against, no, but seriously, the game against Aronian was suspicious. You know, but that was played online, dude. Repunch, wasn't it? You're talking about a game that was played online. Well, obviously Hans is cheating in online games as much as possible. The game against Aronian was disgusting. Obviously he was cheating. That was fairly recent. Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. Black's gonna... Yeah, after the controversy too, it's unbelievable. Nah man, whatever. So what do I do now? E4? Queen A4. Queen A4, bishop G2. King takes G2, Queen D5 check. E4. You think he might be a little annoyed? Dude, imagine how distracting it was. But again, I can't see how these guys, like, how could you let what happened at the Sinkfield Cup happen and then turn around and agree to play in a tournament with Hans? Like, that's just stupid, man. I mean, everyone should have, like, boycotted him immediately. Am I going to get in trouble here? Seriously, with bishop c4? Wow. F3. Wow. Queen c4. Queen e2 check. Queen b5. This is bizarre. Yeah, not everyone is financially fixed. Well, Levon is okay. Most people who are like 2,800 are okay, but yeah, that's true. Well, they all want to be slaves of Sinkfield anyway. I imagine that Levon is particularly enslaved because he's just like immigrated to be like a slave of Sinkfield. He had just, you know, literally moved there to be one of Sinkfield's chess whores in the recent past. So, you know, he can't be like, oh, I'm not going to play in this tournament, you know. Yeah, he was screwed, yeah. Most people don't have the flexibility of Magnus. Magnus could have been like, screw you, I'm not going to play in the tournament. But he was worried about the deal with chess.com and all that shit was going on in the background, see? If chess.com hadn't been in the process of like buying the Magnus group, probably Magnus would have been like, screw you, Rex. I'm not going to play, you know? But he's not going to make waves when he has this like big deal going on where they're selling the Magnus group to chess.com. It was like terrible timing. So he tried to just like, you know, go with the flow. And then Hans, you know, beat him in what was probably a legitimate game. But it's hard to play, as you know, when you think someone's a cheater, and they are, essentially. And you can't focus, because all you can think about is the fact they might be cheating. Somehow he's cheating. He has, like, channeled Elon Musk, you know, implants or something. I mean, who knows, dude? It's only a matter of time until, like, literally these technologies are possible. If Hans didn't cheat, then in the next years there will be. Alright, I'm going to have to time you out for that. Discussion of Magnus' marriage with the Botes sisters. We don't need that. That's a timeout. We definitely don't need that. The defense when he was a kid, oh man, yeah, whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, we do have to draw the line somewhere. But now we have 8-year-old murderers and stuff. I mean, it's absurd. The 17-year-old, he didn't know what he was doing. I mean, I had a certain grandmaster try to cheat and take back a move against me when he was like 16. And that was always the bullshit excuse. Oh, he was just a kid. Give me a break, man. Toplove's team. That was so legit. His team consisted of one idiot. Yeah. The toilet gate. Distract and deflect. They had, dude, they literally found tinfoil hats too. I'm sure there's some truth in whatever Mr. Arsenal's saying, but they literally found tinfoil hats in Krannick's bathroom. They were gold. He wasn't cheating, dude. He was watching cable TV. He was probably watching porno. Man, Black is addicted to bullet chess. This is, well, I don't think it was Topalov's issues as much as the moronic manager, you know. He was the one who made all this stuff into a big deal. I don't think Topalov was ever that problematic, but his buddy was. I guess choosing Silvio Danilov as your manager doesn't really, you know, say much for you. And I can tell you another thing. Topalov also had a second who was kind of moronic, which was a really strange choice. I always thought that was really strange. It's a really dubious guy. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a Michael Jackson thing where you just like, you're a chess player and you're like socially, you know, you're socially not that nuanced or something. Yeah, what's with Black? Bishop F8. Everything's all right. Imagine that, Arsenal. People are going to make up shit. Turn it around and accuse the other guy. Hey, that's a new playbook. Oh man, what do I do here? Bishop G5? Damn. This is really crazy. I guess I can't let him castle, but how do I stop him from castling? Queen H3. Ah. Queen H3. Man, this guy is seriously insane with the time. There was definitely a photo of a toilet. They're still searching the sewers for Kramnik's phone. Where was that match held? Sofia? Or... Actually... I enjoyed that match. Despite the sideshow, you know, there were some good games. It also reminds me of a little bit of like professional wrestling. You know, the whole thing. It almost seemed like, you know, you'd make up shit like that just to attract attention. Kramnik played what, not castling chess with Anand. Now he just trains like Indian prodigies. And Carissa Yip. I can't imagine being like the second best player in the world or world champion, literally, and then, you know, just taking up coaching or something. It seems so weird. Queen E2. This player is disturbing me. Am I at material yet? They definitely don't have a classic style. Queen E2. Takes. I could take on F8 and trap him with one rook in the corner, essentially. Let's just do it. Oops, I hung my e-pawn. World champions. Yeah, I guess things. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, none of them were ever like full-time coaches. I mean, that I can think of. Maybe Botvinnik. But you got to admit, like, no one retired from chess at age. Well, at an early age, really. Kasparov was the first. Well, I guess Morphy counts, but. It's just so sad. I just don't. I can't accept this retiring at age 40 type of stuff or whatever it was. How old was Kramnik? I guess as a middle-aged person, it just bothers me. The idea of achieving that level of achievement and then just like quitting. It almost feels like a shame. Polgar is another one. We just gotta admit that we're getting old and there's other things to do in life. I guess that's it. Move on. I mean, but chess is not, it's not like, you know, physical sports is bad. Obviously, you still have to be in condition. But, you know, because Judith Polgar had a couple kids doesn't mean she can't be a world-class grandmaster. Although there's probably some sexists who believe that. She chose not to continue. Kramnik citing health issues. Yeah, I don't know particularly, but a lot of stress involved. This guy's play is scary. Seriously. He's super scary. I'm gonna need some kind of tactic to take him down. But he's effectively down a rook here, so that was the plan. Very quick player, though. It's like effective stack size, effective rook size. you missed our whole discussion about nude chess, Arsenal fan. I just realized he came back after being away for a while. No, it's just a suggestion. Just one of my greatest suggestions. There's chess boxing, chess ping pong, nude chess. I was just reading this article about stand-up, nude stand-up in New York City. So we thought nude chess would be cool. Still having trouble coming to grips with this position. You can get in trouble with that kind of comment these days. Bird is the word. I hope you're not considering a future in chess commentary. We could refer you to Ilya Smirin or Fiancetta. You could partner up with Fiancetta or Jen Shahadi. Did Nigel Short say something awkward again? Man, how do I finish black off here? Look at him going with the A pawn. Who is this guy? It's a really neat shot, though. Oh, yeah. Wow. The Ufopedia. No, hence. Rook F5. Oh, that's another idea. Blockers. Yeah. My first idea was rook takes f7. I wanted to play rook f7 here with the blocker. The problem is king f7, rook b7 check. I'm probably in trouble because of f2, so I have to play rook b8. I think this should work. Fortunately, this is good enough. Alpha Zero like pawn on a6. Pawn on h6. On the master of suspense. I really wanted rook b7 to work, f7, but it fails because I take check, and then on like king e6, king e8, he's threatening me at f2. I just realized at the last moment, you know. I can't go continue try to checkmate him because I'm getting mated myself. Now black needs to take their time and start thinking. You gotta ask yourself, what would Blobix do here? Rook b4. Well, I mean, they're gonna sack the rook anyway. Cold turkey. Rook before he has to take it. What's the difference? It's probably better just to take his queen and take the pawn. No problem here whatsoever. Blavix would wait 2 minutes for the suspense. Blavix, why aren't you playing? Play it and gloat. I thought I had better. I was really hoping I had better. Well, nobody likes this long time control. They're all big chickens. And the people that I did play were all playing like it was blitz anyway, so it's kind of like, well, what's the point? I'm gonna just be safe. Be safe! No, it's a good concept, Arsenal. It's just that we need more players. I like his rook on h8. Now that's a healthy rook you got there. Now that's a tasty rook. Alright, one more round to go. I have this gut instinct that this is going to be the longest game of the round. I also have an instinct that my opponent is very good at like avoiding mate in ones. You play those people who are like, they're like the ultimate defenders of mate in one. That's sick, right? You're just like, oh my god. You're the best mate in one defender I've ever faced in my life. You've literally prevented every mate in one I've threatened. You've prevented all my mates in ones. For like 100 moves in a row. Now we need to get the H-pawn in the action. Or do you want to pick off another one? Sadly, Black's like really short of stalemate possibilities here. Yeah, roosters. They're dirty little animals. He said shit because he's French. It's not his native language. If Bobix tries to curse in French, it corrects him. Now I let him out with h6. Now it's like mate in 20. That was a huge blunder. Yeah. Big mistake. Well, I got the right plan. It's just a little bit late. I shouldn't have let him out. He's really hardcore. He's a hardcore mate in one preventer. And flagged you. It flagged you? What? Dude, I thought he offered a draw. How do you get flagged? What are you talking about? My opponent beat me with the perfect using a time simultaneously and I am in a simul. What opponent are you talking about? What, are you playing the guy that I removed from the team or something? Alright, I'll check it out. Don't forget to pick up your gold foil hat. Alright. Oh no. Wait, what? I'll check it out later. But I think he was not suspicious. Against me, at least. Shocky's been known to be paranoid. You've been known to be slightly paranoid, but I'm not going to dismiss your suspicions just because you're, you know, a regular tinfoil hat wearer. He was playing Bullet while playing Shocky. A bunch of them. That is weird. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. You're probably paranoid for a reason. Hopefully. Right? Wow. Leaving the queen hanging. Speaking of amazing moves. Yeah, we have all kinds of conspiracies today. This looks like another one. Well, nice knowing you. Rip. Yeah, this was like the conspiracy tournament. Look, I'm always paranoid about the new players. I'll open a full investigation into everyone. All the new players. I'll have a full investigation. Thank God Bob is gone. He was a really poor investigator. Alright, last round. Schumacher just left after one game. What's that about? Oh. Actually, I didn't check that game. Wow, that was a bad game, actually. Akshak. Definitely not suspicious against Schumacher. Hopefully, he's happy. We're all happy. It works out better for everybody. Morales is still not dead yet? Yeah. Whew. Pretty bad, man. Pretty crushing. Yeah, Morales. Morales is completely going with another repertoire. Now he's got the Slav going on. What, the semi-Slav? You got the semi-Slav and the Queen's Gambit accepted? That's a lot of repertoire. Alright. No, Blobix is a Sveshnikov player. What are you talking about? Yeah. Acerbate's gonna get banned. He's played very suspiciously in this tournament. He even got a point, so I'm gonna investigate that game. Acerbate Morales. happened there? Morales was white. Okay. Anyway, this is a weird tournament. 5 rounds is, first of all, isn't enough. And we need more players. And we need more people that play to stay in the tournament. And not cheat and get kicked out. The accelerated dragon is for chickens like me. The accelerated dragon is for a draw. We played that opening for a draw. The real dragon, we play for a loss. Long, interesting games are not attractive. Quickies. Oh no, the C3 Sicilian again. So I had a, you might remember Arsenal, the very good game that I managed to hold on in a draw in the C3 Sicilian where white was much better. And then we're going to keep being boring. We might as well be consistent. Let's go for the full boring. They're playing 3-0 as I speak. Against an IM. A bot. It's not very respectful. That's for sure. Maybe they have ADD. I guess, Turkish players like their blitz a little too much. Now D4. Oh no, it's the wait, that's the summon on sound variation? What's up with that? Bishop takes, knight takes? What is that? You can do that? Right away? Aren't they supposed to castle first? No, dude, they're supposed to be castled. What is this? Does it transpose? Well, it might be aligned, but I don't think it's normally played in this move order. There was something similar to this. I don't know what white's trying to do, dude. They're trying to play... Why are you playing bullet chess in my 15+5 tournament? Seriously, this is like a waste of time. Not really getting the point. I just don't, I'm not interested in this kind of garbage. It's just a waste of time. I'm not gonna play this garbage, This is wasting my time. Alright. This is not bullet chess tournament. You're playing during the game. I don't think so. Alright. I'm not playing the game. Anyway, that was sad. But yeah, we're not gonna have people playing this kind of crap. Just don't understand the point of this. The point of my stream and the point of my tournaments. You just don't get it. Alright, anyway. So let's see. Another crushing perfect game. I predict black plays a nearly perfect game. Oh well. Cheesy noob. Anyone else want to get kicked out of the team for like doing something? Morales white in the, what is this? Ah, it's a Morales Sicilian. Whoa. Ruslan is in Lviv. Interesting. Can you kick yourself out of the team for playing that Sicilian on Sunday? What? Hold on, what Sicilian? Wow, Ruslan has got an ugly position. Yeah, I just don't think people take this seriously. Mr. Coffee, good luck. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not interested in having people play bullet chess in 15+5 tournaments. Rather you guys didn't play. Cheesy noob. Cheesy noob has such an interesting style. Pirate's getting better though. Pirate playing much more strategically. This looks like an interesting game. Well, yesterday I was like playing on anonymous games and playing c3 g4 every game. Oh my gosh, knight e4. Then trading the bishop, trading the queen, and we have a slight structural advantage. E4, no e4, check, and no e4 because there's no f5. I don't really like b3. Knight takes e5, I don't know. I mean, probably. Looks good. Knight e5, knight e4, knight f7 check. King e8. You know, maybe that knight gets trapped in the corner if you do that. Dude, you're like playing multiple games. It's supposed to be like taking the tournament kind of seriously. It's ridiculous, and you're playing this like silly bullet chess opening, and you know, it's just, I don't get it. We try to take chess seriously here and be respectful. I don't appreciate when other people, you know, like playing a title player and you're playing other people at the same time, like you're giving a simul or something. I mean, it is pretty disrespectful. We'll wait until GHM loses. Tactical Puzzles 2650. Ah. Okay, let's see. Morales game. Pretty good. Ruslan Bear. Oh, 13 CPL. Okay. The Voice of Reason. He only played 2 games. Alright. GHM. Alright, Capcar. You can rejoin the team. I can accept an apology for that. Arsenal's a little bit unforgiving. Luckily, he's not a moderator anymore. I would give you another chance, but don't play the multiple games at once. I mean, I try to take the game seriously. If you don't give people a chance to learn and like, you know, to learn from their mistakes, then what's the freaking point, you know? I give up. Whatever. Don't listen to me. Yeah, it's good for bullet chess. It's perfect for what you're trying to do. It's ideal for bullet chess. Cheesy noob. Morales. Whoa. Morales up a queen. Think Ruslan is done. Cheesy noob. Pyrat's still playing. Yaroon's still playing. No, but I mean, he's playing the move order wrong. Aren't you supposed to play it after castling? Someone on sound played that. This is like the guy from New Orleans. D4. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it is the right move order. Okay. Yeah, it's the Jude Acer's attack. Look, it's like, it's fine, you know, for bullet chess or blitz, but I wouldn't play it at 15+5. Fishbein played it. Look what he got. I mean, look at the score, dude. That's the top 8 games where it's ever been played in over the board chess. White scored a grand total of a half point out of 8. So it's awesome, you know. That's a totally awesome opening. The Mora Gambit sucks too, but, you know, it's a little better than this. It's like 0.0. You can play it if you want to. Yeah, I mean, bishop takes is the best move, probably. I don't know. Maybe pawn takes is better. Yeah, Vacher Kramnik. But that was a rise by a... That's different. You know, that's a Scotch Gambit move order. This is more critical. Bishop takes. So, okay. Knight takes, knight takes. That's weird. I thought castles. But I mean, who's to say what's right or wrong here? Yeah, I thought castles too. Someone on Sound played this against me, and he's an expert. So I have no games, I'm telling you, man. He played it a move later. What the heck? I don't understand how I'm playing it a move later. Bishop c5, castles. And then on knight f6, then you go d4. I mean, you guys can say what you want to say, but I think this is the better way to play it. Well, he plays it a move later. Don't ask, you know, this is the Deutsch Gambit. This is, don't ask me, you know. I say this is better than playing it on the previous move, but believe what you want to believe. Believe, Arsenal fan. You have absolutely every right to believe what you want to believe. I think it's better to castle first. They're both moves. I see no reason not to castle first. Now after d4, bishop takes, knight takes, and now you get this bishop g5 idea, which is much more dangerous. Yeah, I had not realized this fishbone game was this. So 96. Wait, that's compensation. Yeah, I've seen the game already. Hard to believe that Wade is better here. Wow. Really? So I'm supposed to play knight c6. Interesting. That's hard to believe. Knight takes d4. So this is better. Maybe in the other line this isn't as good. So in this line here and now d4, there's something wrong with knight takes d4. That's the problem. Now Wade has knight takes e5. I was playing like I was playing against that. I didn't realize this was even a thing. So here I should take with a knight. Oh, this is better, dude. That's a major difference between these. Are completely different, you know. It is totally different. Here knight takes is better, or at least it's totally valid. In the other variation it just sucks. Yeah, I still think it's a silly coffee house opening, but what happens after e5? Ask David Brownstein. Probably get queen g5 or something. No, that's losing a queen. Queen e7. I feel like I saw this before. Yeah, this is amazing. I can't believe this was played in a game. And both sides played perfectly. That's really weird. In like a random game between two Romanian women. What is that? Like the Romanian Women's Correspondence Championship or something? I don't know, dude, but it does seem kind of sus. That like these random 2200s just played perfectly here. B4 is like an engine move. This looks like, yeah, it looks like they arranged the game before they played it or something. Yeah, maybe it's just like, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, this is unbelievable. It looks like some kind of, yeah, prearranged thing. The game looks super sus. This is super sus, man. Two friends that like arranged the game or something? I have no idea. They played like engines. I would ban them from the team if they played like this, dude. This is ridiculous. I mean, unless that's the freaking correspondence championship. Women's correspondence. Have you ever seen a women's correspondence tournament, dude? I'm sorry, but I don't think that exists. We can look it up. It's a perfect game. They literally played like computers. Yes, it is correspondence. Oh my god. It's the women's... It is. It's ICCF. Okay. Wow, I didn't know they had a women's correspondence championship. Germany. And they're both from Romania? That's kind of weird. Yeah, that was a computer game. Alright, that's reassuring at least. That was an actual correspondence game. I was going to say that was a little too good to be the Romanian Women's Championship. Sir, I know John Edwards is speaking tonight at the Marshall Chess Club. I saw that on Facebook. He's the U.S. World, what is he, like World ICCF champion? I think he actually lived in Massachusetts at some point. Correspondence chess is weird. Alright guys, last games. Man, Romania, Morales, whatever. Romania Women Championship still on my mind. I always wondered about that game. You know, because they both had Romanian names, I didn't think it could be a correspondence game. Romanian women's names. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. But it seems strange. It had to be like a female championship. What is the chances? It had to be like a women's correspondence championship. And what is the chances like 2 women correspondence players? How many women's correspondence players are there in the world? There's already not enough women chess players. Yeah, Kyrgyz was very good in correspondence. Yeah, it's such an obscure thing now. I mean, it just seems too strange to me. It's a shame. I should have started playing correspondence in the 80s. I kind of wanted to. I was really tempted. Yeah, of course there's correspondence master titles. But it's like regulated by International Correspondence Chess Federation, not like by FIDE. Thank God. I'm sure FIDE would love to charge for something else. It's but it's totally sort of crazy. I don't know. But back in the 80s, I was really tempted to play because, like, you know, in those times the computers still weren't very strong. There was still legitimate correspondence chess, essentially. I basically could have played at the tail end of normal correspondence chess. But it must be hard for people who were like correspondence players before computers to deal with like today, you know. Just to get its integrity back. Chess integrity. Integrity weed. Well, it's like banning drugs. You have to allow computers. If you don't allow computers, people are going to cheat anyway. It's like legalization of drugs. Well, Ruslan had one last chance there. If pawn takes pawn, rook f8 and black wins. Unbelievable. Phew, that's brutal. Poor Morales could have gone down. But I think this looks pretty grim. Ruslan should resign. He's played awfully quick this game. Usually he has like 15 minutes left. Pirates. Wow. White just lost very quickly there. Cheesy Noob's still going. Oh, you got the win. Cheesy Noob was only -3 in that thing down the A file. Look at that. Pirate had him. Wow. Unbelievable move though. Very hard to find E4. Hanging your bishop to threaten bishop f6 check. Tricky Cheesy Noob was lucky. Black has only one winning move in this position. Prisoners have excess. Prisoners. I'm sure it depends. Tapcar gifted a tier 1 sub to Wormly Red. Wormly Red. What's black and white and red all over? Alright, what do we got left? Depends on where you're going to prison. And if you're in prison or jail. Prison's probably better than jail. But I guess not in all cases. I've heard jail is pretty bad. You're not even like convicted of a crime and you're like locked up. Hungarian prison's probably not very good either. Russian prison is the best, I'm sure. Most pleasant. I guess it depends on the jail, you know, if it's like Mulberry, you know, Mulberry Village or something, it might not be that bad. There was a guy in America who died of bug bites, Arsenal fan. Just, he was in jail for like months. This is just like this last month, this happened somewhere in the South, like Mississippi. Yeah, they neglected him so much that he literally died of like infestation of like bug bites. He had like bug bites all over his body and they didn't get him any kind of medical care and he died. Nice jail. I guess he had like bed bugs or dead. It's insane. It's insane. Deadly bed bugs. I mean, somebody's gonna get sued. It was some really obscure place, I guess. Some obscure southern town in the United States. Like the lowest possible level of treatment. I don't remember if it was Alabama or Mississippi. Which state? One of the very, maybe Mississippi, one of the very poor states. Mississippi, Louisiana. Yeah. Oh, they're like just bug bites. Nothing major. Death by bed bugs. Alright. Not very nice. Man, Morales is trying to make it interesting. Ruslan with less time than his opponent? Even the bed bugs like are afraid of that jail. The first populated space station. Oh, you want to? It'll be like Australia. The first colonists will be prisoners. Like on Mars. It'll be like Alien. Ridley Scott. And it'll be like a prison colony. What was it, Alien 3? Now you made me want to watch Alien again. Man, this is getting close to mate. It's getting interesting. This is our last game. Uh-oh. Well, we got some checks here. 1 check, 2 check, 3 check, 4. 5 check, 6 check, 7 check, or. How many checks do we got? I'm not sure if it was enough. Fetishes. Fleshies. This is getting, if only for the H pawn, it would probably be a draw. Poor Morales. Maybe black was winning. G2 win? No, he could sack his queen. I was wondering about rook f2 check, and then king e1, bishop b4 check, and then king d1. And now maybe we're losing anyway, probably. I guess it wasn't enough. Poor Morales, though. Move 41? Yeah. Oh. Where? Yeah, no, I know. G2 check, he's just sacking his queen. When you got 2 queens, you can always sacrifice 1. It's convenient like that. Rasan with the perfect score against Morales. Damn. But it's funny because he's usually playing really fast. And how the heck does Morales have 5 more minutes than him? Literally the guy who plays the fastest, who always has all of his time left in my simuls. He never uses any of his time. Morales, please just end it. Put the guy out of his misery here. Killing us. I can't end the stream until this game is over. Queen g5. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I know it's tempting. Man, even queen d4 loses to rook d5. Still ways for white to lose. It's kind of creepy how well black's defending this. We gotta be winning. Oh, king e4. You could move your king. Uh-huh. Yeah, the problem is, like, you can't cross over the 5th rank. There'd be no way to make progress with king moves. I guess you go to f4. And go here and then here. Then you get, like, checked by e5. There's got to be a way to win easily. I was just thinking queen f7. Is there a problem? Yeah, queen f7, rook f5. We can't get out of the, like... Maybe queen h8, ironically, is the best move. Queen h8 with the idea of h7. Even though it seems strange to place the queen and in front of the pawn. We'll always be able to play like h7, queen g8. Black, yeah, black might be able to set up a blockade of the h8 square. Right. And then we're going to get to fortress situations, but I mean, white should always be winning. All the black's pawns are pushed up to the 3rd rank, which is not good if he has to sack his bishop. You want the pawns like on the like 2nd rank. Oh my god, you're here. We could discuss it with you while you're playing. What a perfect save. Save, dude. Why is this a perfect save? There's tons of game left here. h7. Now that's... h7 is probably a draw. For real. Though I don't know. I mean, I would play it till the cows come home. I don't believe this is a save. I believe this is winning position for white. You know, I don't believe that black is holding this. Queen h8 looks good. Ruslan Bear is not a computer. So don't get out your tinfoil hat yet. King c4 is a strange move. You're never going to make progress with that. King c4 doesn't do anything. King c2 also doesn't help, dude. Let's help him by process elimination. There you go. There's a move. Guess what? You can't protect your b3 pawn, so don't worry about it. He was worried about protecting his b3 pawn. And now, the gold foil hat. Control of the long diagonal. For all I know, there's some trick black might have, but it looks like he should be lost. Ask me, did you win one? But thanks for the gift sub from Capcar. Yeah, we just don't play simuls. Alright, game over. Tournament over. View tournament. Sparkle Wars first. Leo Chess second. Worm Red third. Alright. I forfeited my last round game there. Didn't matter. Morales with a tough 4th place. What a resistance. Yeah, what's the final end game? Like, did he really have chances to draw this? No. I mean, well, let's go to that position here. Wait, you played Queen A1. Ah, Queen H8. Queen H8 was the best move. My suggestion. I doubt there's anything wrong with king e4. It's just a neutral move. It doesn't change the position. Yeah, king c2 seems stupid to me personally, but whatever. You have to move the queen at some point if you want to move the pawn. Wait, how is that? If you play king e4? Wait, if you play king e4, what do you mean? Like black plays a5, how is queen d4? Oh, well, he's still going to go here. But I mean, you're still not making progress necessarily. But yeah, okay, king e4 is not a bad move. I just meant it's like you're still going to have to move the queen, dude. It doesn't, you know. There's no way to queen without moving your queen off of g7. So it's just a question of when you move it. But yeah, you're right. You could go to d4. But it looks like computer wants to play bishop e6, queen g7. That's stupid. And then king e4. Maybe Arsenal's a genius. King e4 is the best move. This is strangely hard to win. And now the Morales queen a1 was a key idea. But black could have defended better in the game. Black offers a draw. We didn't really realize he offered a draw. Queen a1. Black has to find a way to put up some resistance here. Rook h5, obviously. So if Ruslan had played rook h5, damn. It looks like Arsenal's suggestion actually ends up like being necessary. King e4. He was secretly looking at the engine. Then queen a1, rook h5, queen h8. How are we making progress? Okay. Finally h7. So what's the deal? Like we eventually end up with rook versus queen? Basically, to make a long story short, there's going to come a time in your life when you have to win with queen versus rook. And if those pawns were back on the second rank, it would probably be some sort of draw. But the problem is that white can get in like behind. Get the king in like behind. Whenever your pawns are pushed up to the third rank, that's not good. No, it is a win. This is a win for white, definitely. Not easy, but black needs to have the pawn back on the second, and then nothing can get in behind you. You just don't know the technique, Arsenal. The behind. Getting it in behind. You're not that familiar with that. But I had trouble myself the last time. Anyway. Yeah, very exciting tournament. Sparkle Horse. Controversial. Victory. Low chess in second place and Warm Red with third. Alright guys, good games. I'll be back tomorrow with Weird Wednesday. And we'll try to kick out and ban more people. So stay tuned. Thanks to Mr. Coffee for hanging out with us. And move 11. What happened to our screen? Alright, move 11. One of these days you're going to promise to play. You probably should be practicing for your tournament coming up. Good luck to Mr. Coffee and move 11. Anyway, this weekend they're playing in the US Amateur Championship. See you guys later. Bye-bye.